Morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Figured I'd get out and show you my solar panels like I was talking about. It's a beautiful day. There's my array of solar panels. 700 watts. 7 100-watt panels. New power. Pretty good ones. I ain't had no trouble with them at all, and the efficiency of them is really good. I'd highly recommend them. I'm about to put another array up here. That way I can double charge, two Blue Eddies at the same time. Right below it there, I'm gonna put another array just along right below them, right there on the side by the mounts. I'm getting ready to order them today. But yeah, I was just wanting to talk to y'all if any of you's going to order any. It depends what solar generator you got. You need to make sure what voltage it can take, and what's the max watts. But it's like these, I only can use my Blue Eddy on these. My Alcatels and even my Anchor, the voltage is different. It's a lot lower, or it's different. Over here is there's my other array. It's not big, but it's each panel is 210 watts, 210 watts, so 420 together. I just made a little homemade stand on it. Pretty simple to do. I just took some fence posts and some wiring conduit, just pieced them together. All homemade except for the little head that tilts right under them. But it swivels and tilts. I can go all the way around with it, full circle, wherever the sun's at. They're pretty good, but I like my other array better. But this one, like I said, is for my Alcatel P2001 and my Anchor 767. Because like on the Anchor, it only can take in anywhere between 32 and 60 volts and 1,000 watts total. But then that volt is what screws you up. But you have 32 to 60 volts, so I have to use these on it. And then my Alcatel, they're 12 volt to 48 volt, and they only take in a max of 500 watts. So I have to use the Alcatel and the Anchor on this set right here. But now on the ones on my building here, these are for my Blue Eddy AC. Sun's in my eyes, so if I'm jerking around, I'm trying to find my spot. Sorry. But for my Blue Eddy, they're 35 volt to 150 volt and 700 watt total. So that's what I'm talking about. The Blue Eddy, 150 volt, that's pretty good, on the high side. So, that ain't no problem. I can get 7 panels right here. But like I said, on the Alcatel, highest on it, you can bring in 48 volt. And on the Anchor, it's 60 volt. So it kind of screws you on that deal. But in a way, I guess that's why I like the Blue Eddies. The Anchor, I love the Anchor, but in all honesty, it started making my refrigerator compressor clang a little bit, knock. And I contacted them, and they're going to send me out an update code. They said they can fix it, no big deal. So I'm glad of that, and I hope so. But I like the Anchor, but with this array right here, I can charge up my Blue Eddies, shoot, in about 2.5 hours, 2 hours sometimes, because these are 700 watts, and I've actually seen it bring in a 703 watts, So, I mean, they're pretty good panels, the new power. But just be reminded of that, if you do get a solar generator, you know, you really need to check out before you buy what kind of voltage it'll let into it on the high side, and how many watts it'll bring in. Because even though I've got these two, it's a 410 watts or 420 watt total right here, you know, my Alcatels can take in 500, but I can't get 500 on these, you know. And then the Anchor, it can take up to 1,000 watts, but right here I'm still stuck with the 420. But yeah, you just need to really look at that, because you might have a setup like I do. And just for instance, you know, here I bought that Anchor, and if I wanted to, if I didn't check, you know, I'd have thought, you know, put it on this, on my Blue Eddy one on the building. You can't do it. You just can't. But the voltage is too much. And I've got mine set up in parallel, and just for instance, you know, like this, I've got mine in series, in series. Okay, I could probably hook the Anchor up to it, you know, in parallel, but who wants to crawl up there and, you know, reconstruct all your wiring for the Anchor? But then when I want to do my Blue Eddy, you got to crawl back up there and put it back in series again. You can't do that. So that's why I'm telling you, you know, just make sure when you buy a solar generator that you make sure what voltage you can accept on it from your solar panels. I don't know if y'all can see or hear that, but there's a helicopter right there above that tree. But yeah, you just need to make sure, that way you don't waste your money, or you got to buy a whole new set array of solar panels. Yeah, I just figured I'd show y'all that. And like I said, when I get my other set on right here, they're going to be tilted 35 degrees just like them. When I get all that done and set up, which it'll be a couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe, but when I do, I'll make a video and show you and keep you updated. But I appreciate you being here. Give me a thumbs up. Until the next video, and any questions, please comment. I'll get back to everybody, you know, as quick as I can. Thanks a lot, and God bless. Have a good day.